OPEC is often accused of artificially boosting oil prices and ripping off consumers. In reality, OPEC isn't as powerful as it used to be for two main reasons. First, the fracking revolution in the U.S. over the last decade has made America much less reliant on its product. And second, Saudi Arabia hasn't been able to effectively control the other OPEC members. OPEC stands for the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Its members control about 40% of the world's oil supply, and they're supposed to work together to decide how much oil to produce. It's simple supply and demand. To raise the price of oil, OPEC members simply agree to produce less. To lower the price, they produce more. But it doesn't always work out like that, at least not anymore.
OPEC gained its reputation to control global oil markets in the 1973 oil crisis, basically because some of the members of OPEC put an embargo on the United States.
The sudden cutoff of oil from the Middle East turned the serious energy shortages we expected this winter into a major energy crisis.
But along the way, OPEC countries basically stopped listening to the group's de facto leader, Saudi Arabia. The Gulf nation would set the oil production goals for the other members, but the other countries didn't always comply.
If the other members joined Saudi Arabia and actually stuck to their production quotas, they could change the price of global oil by quite a bit. But the problem is that other members of OPEC have the incentive to cheat because they're producing considerably less, and at the margin, they need the money a lot more than Saudi Arabia does.
OPEC's power had been slipping for decades. Then came America's fracking revolution. Before 2008, the United States imported most of its crude, but technological innovation allowed U.S. companies to tap into vast shale oil reserves. Last year, the United States became the largest producer of crude oil in the world, edging out both Russia and Saudi Arabia.
So there's no doubt that shale has reshaped the global energy landscape. But America can't live on shale alone. Shale is very light, and American refineries require that really light shale to be mixed with heavy crude, which is often found with OPEC.
So don't count OPEC out completely. It may not wield the same power as the 1970s, but it still plays a role.